I keep fucking all my best friends, that's my problem.
I'm a black truck pulling up with my driver. Mama's bad and she thick as fuck, I can't hide her.
If you bitch you bleed, damn, I need to go to college.
All you do is suck it for an hour, how you tired?
We ain't never tripping over business, that shit money.
That's a lean getting dressed, I don't need no honor.
Pushing that shit on, pay the law for my time. Jesus, he that nigga all the pretty hoes in mine.
Car plates, I ain't eating at no diamond. Stuck an eighth in the wood, I don't need no garden. I want the baddest out the friends, let me meet the rest. Shoot dubs, man, I hate how these niggas bet.
I swear to God, man, I hate how these niggas dress. FaceTime with a famous bitch, it won't reconnect. Dumped all my bitches for the select. Everything you want in that box, right there to the left.
She like my cologne, she like, damn, nigga, what is up? Gassing on my song, they're like, damn, with the chorus up. That's clean, we can't lose, I'm the quarterback. The bottom frames on my face feel like Horace Grant. D12, yeah, I chose to go fast and tell it up that I got something bad in it. Product store, I go crazy like I'm mad in it. I can have a lot of bitches pull up at the last minute. Hanging with the lame ass niggas I can't bear with. Lost up 4 rooms in my wood, I don't tear shit. Top with a long big cabin for the air. Walk up in the bubble, $500,000 worth of bear bricks. Everywhere I go, bitches asking me what with.
What you mean you on with? Bitch, you too nosy. Run around the lobby like my brother first name Cody. Fuck it, run around the lobby like Mr. Mosby. Made another open nigga, I don't even wear Oakleys. Run around with a ski mask like my name is Stokely. Niggas tryna get me game, but you can coach me. Run around on some bad grades like I just studied. Got a dollar on regardless, I don't need buddies. Niggas used to call me big, coach too muddy.
Cause the curtains and the double R, it got too sunny. Let these little niggas know it's up like I'm Buzz Bunny. A lot of blues and I still counting, just that blood money. Carter if she love me, gotta suck it till that nose running. Not too many lines in this cup, yeah, I'm on so crazy. 7 VVS, but I got it, why they so crazy? $1,200 on my feet, got my toes bloody. I've been out cheating all day, yeah, I'm home, honey.
Yeah, she kinda bad, but I told her it's a throw for me. In the A with Yachty, yeah, I told him bring a boat for me. Got a lot of gas, make a bad bitch roll for me. $3,200 jack, they got cold for me.
Real step, I got coins on my top. I can try being faithful, I got bored with these hoes. I ain't gotta break the gear to these hoes. I wanna let's put a knife. How you live with that hoe? I ain't gotta shut the gear to these hoes. Make her live right in the same just she came in. Everybody love me, they let me just like read me. Talk like the same, carry up, and I love me.
They trying that they real, but they whole body fake. Walk up to the biggest bitches, let me be a front bed. You can fuck, you can suck. I can't take you on no date. All my bitches mad about my other hoes, I need a break. I can marry on my jeans, with my shirt, I would bed. Niggas try to chase a pillow, talk the hoes, that shit gay. While I sit on, they gon' walk me to the back, but not play. I'm a fighter, they keep yelling, welcome back like our mates. Hey.
The touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Decision to bring it out. Ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
In this world, you can be anything you want, but me. Leave what my mama told you, get anything you see. 5-star place for my family, everything on me. Heard they looking for that nigga, oh yeah, that's me. Rolls Royce in the trenches, oh yeah, that's me. All Dior, what I'm drenched in, yeah, that's me. You fucking niggas hoes, oh yeah, that's me. We one of them clean niggas, they trash me, I don't know if it was me, but he was walking with a bad little keep. I like picking up, I'm all fluid, so it had to be. I'm the one that all the bitches choose, niggas mad at me. Niggas should be my people, they just wanted me. All these niggas starting to look like my son to me. They show good for why the fuck shit in front of me. Fucking playing with a dub if you want to keep. Palm making flames on my side, pay rent. Niggas trying to come around, now niggas trying to leave. Shooting me, you see double R's on the fucking scene. All the bad bitches on this block, man, fucking street.
Shit, I seen the plan, niggas flying down my fucking street. Trying to do a song with them niggas, they wasn't trying to need it. Niggas told me send 5,000 before they hear the news. Seen them with the bitch in my dreams, they was out to eat. Got for 6 years, how they passed me up. Tried to sneak up in their party, niggas snatched me up. Tried to get a pick with niggas, but they backed me up. Everybody play their shit, that shit working for it. Another Valentino with the flames, yeah, he had them on. He just cut the whole Gucci on, niggas let him on. Cause that we all need a mask, he ain't have it on. All the niggas talk about according to it. Maybe so.
I ain't really get no money, nigga, stay alone. Singing with my son, moving that shit getting on.
Put my bitch like in the fix when she get it on. I ain't know that so dark Christ, what he sipping on.
I ain't never sandals with Dior, he just kicked them off. Some of the niggas leaving out the party, not bitches gone. These niggas making bags, never with a song. Seen the niggas out, seen the bitches, it was in the line.
I just bitches, let them niggas visit, never see them songs. Nigga had some collars on his feet, I had some bitches on.
Definitely like 92 speed, dog. That nigga 96 and can't catch him.
Like you drink your milk.
Give me a second here because blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering just how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats says 21.8 miles per hour. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And that's how you start a drive because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
That's going to be caught, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. John Ross with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Newton. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And the Ninersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and he's taking care of that early.
Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, 49ers. Quez Watkins, 58 yards. Carlson on for the PAT. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. They find some open field here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. On first down, it's Newton. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. If
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 39, Hurts. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here comes the Rams punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
From the 41, Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more.
Travis Kelce, 30, 10, 5, touchdown. Travis Kelce, 77 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, 49ers. Quez Watkins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Play action, it's Newton. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Hey, check that, street.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Second and 2, first down marker at the 8.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Here's Mostert.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
A pitch out to Mostert.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Throw left side, complete to Ross. Touchdown! John Ross on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On first down, Newton.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Rams.
Justin Jefferson
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in a second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. after the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nixon now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 22, Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
70 Rangers.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And he returns this to the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
20. 8.
Now it's Newton. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the 2nd half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This is a team needing to come out of this 3rd quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We've got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Here's Hurts to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. It's going to be a jet sweep. Newton bats it forward. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Newton. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain an 18-point lead.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
20. 8.
Now on second and 13. Newton. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Third and long. It's Newton. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They snap it to Newton. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing again is Newton. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Justin Jefferson, 50 yards. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, did the Rams get it? Yes! L.A. football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this fourth quarter deficit. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Okay. 20.
Here's Newton. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
This offense on third down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
20.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Alexander Johnson there on the stop. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They go play action with Hurts. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for the Niners. 58 yards. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
Let's go. Ready.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
A gain of 15 yards. It brings up 3rd and goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Mostert.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
18
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. John Ross, 37 yards. And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now the 49ers electing to lead the offense out there and go for 2. And this is incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to... He's got a man, complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field.
20.
Play action. It's Newton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
From the red zone now, Newton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
66 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Steps away.
That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long when they throw the football. They're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's
You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all, not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper. They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Cube-bone stallion with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, give me throw your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border. So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it